lots of hummingbirds here, and they spook him. Sometimes he comes running in, and then he says, "I wasn't scared. I was faking it." Anyway, happy Tuesday. Tuesday. Okay. Um, we're getting settled in. Looney and I are working overtime and on overdrive to turn this into our new true place physically, our physical location. And I love, you know me, I love the topic of true place. We're here to find it, live it. That's the great adventure of life. And that brings up a story that I know that I've probably told before, but it'll be brief. And it's a nice little anecdote. And a guy croaks. That's what I call dying because that gives dying the respect it deserves. It's just a transition. But a guy croaks and he goes up to heaven. And of course, when you die, you go through the tunnel and you see all your pets that died before you. And but then you're assigned your own angel who gives you like the guided tour, right? And uh, so the guy's getting the guided tour of heaven, and he's just astonished by it. It's so beautiful. Verdant hills, kids playing, uh, unicorns bouncing around in the sky, waterfalls with colors that you've never seen before, et cetera, et cetera. Blah, 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 heaven. But he looks off to the side, and there's kind of an industrial area of heaven. It looks kind of like, where they put, I don't know, like the Home Depot kind of part of heaven. But anyway, he asks his angel, and what's that part of heaven? And the angel goes, that's not that interesting. Look how beautiful it is over here. And the guy goes, no, I really want to know. So angel's got to do what the guy says and takes him over to that part of town. And it's becomes more and more industrial, huge warehouses. And guy goes, "What's that warehouse?" And the angel goes, "Oh man, there's so many other. Don't you want to visit the pet that you had in the 13th century and see Guinevere again, who you broke your heart in the 17th century?" And the guy goes, "No, what's this warehouse?" And the guy goes, "Your wish is my command, so to speak." And they go into the warehouse, and it looks like one of those uh, storage unit places with all the different roll up doors, and it goes on for infinity. And the guy goes, "What are these?" And the guy goes, "Well, everybody has one of these." And he goes, "Well, where's mine?" And so they go walking, and finally they come to the roll up unit for this guy, and he goes, what's in there? This is heaven. How could anything, what's inside of there?" And the guy angel goes, "This is your last chance to not look." And the guy goes, of course, being formerly human, the guy is intransigent and stubborn, to say the least, self-willed. And the angel unlocks the door, slides up the rolling door, and the guy is taken aback. He's breathtaken by what's inside, and it's it's a cornucopia of goodness and love and light and treasures and goodness and unfoldings and scenarios and relationships and connections that that he had not experienced yet. And the guy goes, "What?" The newcomer says, "What in this? What is this?" And the angel says, "This is everything that you could have had on heaven, but you didn't because you were misaligned. You were in your own way." And it's a tremendous story because what's inside of our storage unit is our true place. We all have a storage unit, and it's backed up, it's overflowing, it's filled to the brim. It's a dam that's overflowing with blessings, and it's everything that true place is. It's all of our talents, skills, gifts, and abilities, unique destiny that's backing up as we are not yet aligned with it, or we haven't grown consciously into it, or we haven't developed the state of mind that aligns with it, or we're engaging in some sort of misbehavior or foolishness or self-will that's blocking it off. We don't lose our true place. We don't lose our destiny, our treasure. No one else could ever get it, and we are certain to get it. It's only a matter of space and time until we get it. But if we don't get it, it backs up. And we all may have had this experience. There's something very interesting that happens in the world of recovery, and that is when newcomers come in and they quit their misbehavior, they quit their drinking or their whatever they're in recovery for. There's often something called a pink cloud, and a pink cloud is a sudden, glorious, astonishing, breathtaking burst of well-being and life improvement that just happens so suddenly that newcomers are taken aback, and old timers smile and say, enjoy your pink cloud period. But the pink cloud period is the rolling forth, the tidal wave of all the good that we've been holding off simply through our technical terms, stupidity, resistance, bad behavior, self-will run riot. But that's one example of it, but that's a pittance compared to what's inside of your storage room and what's inside of mine as we get ourselves in alignment with true place. How do you know what true place is? It's calling to you every single moment. It's saying, this is what we're meant to do. This is what we're meant to be. I get chills. I almost tear up just thinking about it because it's something so amazing, so wonderful. Part of our mind says, it's too good to be true. I cannot do that. It's true, you can't do it. But when you're aligned with God, love, source, you're given every capacity, every skill to do it. But we must step out in faith, and we must internally know beyond any shadow of a doubt that we do have true place, and it's there waiting, calling for us every single moment. So live yours to the full. Let's all get out of our way this day and let's slide open those rolling gates of goodness. Shall we? Anyway, have a beautiful day.